What's going on, fellas? I'm gonna speak a little louder because I'm on my treadmill, doing my morning cardio. Before I get into this video, please hit the like video, and please share this video. If you are 25 years old and up, please share this video with somebody 25 years younger that you know. Also, I want to say, if you realize, I've been doing a lot of these videos recently in my car, on my way to the gym or coming from the gym. Hopefully that inspires you to get up and get to it. And right now we're on a treadmill, so hopefully this inspires you to get up and get your cardio done, man. If you can't do it now because you're at work, get it done later on tonight. Just make sure you get it done. Get your body active and going, all right? I'm not going to play around with this video, man, but I am going to take my time, so bear with me. I want to talk about men and having feelings and why your feelings matter as a man. Now, I don't know about you, but I know about me and a lot of melanated men who grew up in the inner city and I would say less fortunate communities. We were taught to pretty much bottle up our feelings. We were pretty much taught that it was feminine to express your feelings. And I would say a lot of the stuff I experienced during my upbringing, growing up in New Haven, Connecticut, it kind of caused me to be cold. It kind of made me cold-hearted a lot of my younger years and my younger teens, my 20s, and I bottled up a lot of my feelings. I had a short period of time where I had a stepfather, but it was a very short period of time, and he didn't teach me, he didn't teach me these things about how to express my feelings. And a lot of melanated men don't have that father figure role that's willing to actually teach them about expressing their feelings when you're young. But your feelings matter. Your feelings matter in relationships. Your feelings matter at the workplace. Your feelings matter even when you're going to order your sandwich at your favorite deli. Or when you're going to get that coffee and your coffee's not made right. See, a lot of you men bottle up your feelings, and that's not good. And when you finally express those feelings, they may not be expressed in the way you would like them to be expressed. So, where can we start? We can start with relationships, man. A lot of you men are, maybe not you in particular, maybe somebody you know, is going through this right now. With bottling up their feelings with their woman, not telling her how they really feel. Something that really aggravates them or doesn't sit right with them, but they're holding it in. They say, you know what, it's really not that serious. I could get over it. She's good in these other areas. I can let that go. Some dudes are dead in their relationships, man. They're literally unaliving their girlfriends instead of sitting down and expressing those feelings. And if you gotta leave and go your separate ways, you gotta go your separate ways. But it's never good as a man to be in a long-term relationship with a female or relationship with a female and you get to a certain point where you feel like you gotta unalive her because you just can't take it no more. Men that do these things are men like me who weren't taught to express their feelings young, but they never grew up. They didn't see God, they didn't experience something as they gotten older to make them say, whoa, I gotta make a change. So I want to talk about schools real quick, then we'll go back to it. I feel like schools are pushing curriculum too fast. Not everybody is taught the same. Certain people need to be taught differently. And these school systems aren't stupid. School boards aren't stupid. They know where certain schools are located. Certain melanated men have it harder than other white kids or other melanated men that are growing up in the suburbs, talking about the middle school, high school years. And I feel like preschool, elementary school, you're taught to work together and, play with people and stuff like that. But I just feel like curriculum is being pushed too fast, where it needs to be taught how to work with other people, how to express your feelings, how to navigate through relationships. Even how to get along with a female. It doesn't have to be specifically boyfriend and girlfriend, but how to get along with a female, Learning certain things. You don't put your hands on a female. You don't talk to a female this way. These are stuff that needs to be taught in school. And the reason why I'm saying this is because half of the stuff, not even half, more than half of the stuff I was taught in middle school I did get expelled my second year in high school. I never went back. I did get my GED, but most of that stuff I am not using today in the real world. The only thing you really use is mathematics. But now, I don't know if you notice now, state jobs here in my state are not, I don't know if it's just my state, but you're not required to have a degree, a college degree, to get state jobs. So you could be a construction worker making six figures, and you didn't even graduate high school. You didn't even graduate college. So what does that tell you? Even history. A lot of history I learned in middle school was a lie. It was a lie. I had to get older and do my own research and dig for the truth. So I feel like instead of these school systems having these teachers focus on curriculum, science, history and this stuff. Not saying it shouldn't be taught at all, but I feel like through middle school and high school, working together, expressing your feelings, talking when you have a problem, talking it out. This is stuff that needs to be drilled in a kid's head, because this is stuff that a lot of these kids are not being taught at home. You're there to learn, right? When you go to school, kids are there to learn. Middle school, high school, you're there to learn. Even college. But we're talking about middle school, high school, because these are the years that are extremely important, that mold a man when he goes into college and and so on and so on. This is stuff that needs to be drilled in the melanated men's head, in all men's head. Learning how to express their feelings, man, because a lot of men, black men, grow up in single parent homes. I know I was dealing with that in middle school and high school. Single parent homes. My mom doesn't have time to teach me how to express my feelings. You got these black mothers who trying to play both roles. And a lot of them don't think to teach your son how to express his feelings. They got their own stuff in their own life going on. A lot of moms are trying to find a man to fill that role, to fill that father figure role, instead of doing it themselves. So what do you have? Again, you have dudes unaliving their girlfriends in a relationship. You have dudes unaliving dudes in the same hood as them. This is the whole reason for ops in the first place. Because men can't express their feelings. Now back to it. Even at the workplace as a melanated man, your feelings matter. Some of you dudes are doing somebody else's job, or you're doing more than what you should be doing. And you just putting up with it because you need that check. You got to pay those bills. Your car note got to get paid. Your kids got to get fed. You got to feed yourself. Whatever things you're doing with your money, the necessities. You need that job. But some of you won't try and search for another job. You're comfortable. You're too comfortable. You should never be comfortable at a workplace making you feel uncomfortable. Let me say that again. You should never feel comfortable working at a workplace that makes you feel uncomfortable. Doing more than what your job specifies is not good, and it's not fair. And I said a lot of you dudes are stagnant. You're comfortable because you're cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you got it good there. You like the boss. You feel like if you go somewhere else it would be worse. A lot of you don't want to start over. A lot of you are treating jobs like relationships. You don't want to start over. And you can't do that. You know why? Because you're bottling up your feelings or how you feel, or how you don't like certain things. And one day you may explode on the boss. One day you may explode on your coworker. One day you may want to fight your boss or coworker because you let things go too far. You can't do that. You know what you have to do? You're dealing with unfair treatment. You bring it to HR nicely, or say, this is not right. I don't understand why I'm doing, more than what I was hired to do. I love my job and I respect, everybody here. I respect you. But is there any way that you could ease back on a load? Now, if nothing's done, if they continue to not help you do anything about it, then you start looking for another job. And when it's your time to go, you express your feelings. You let them know. You say, listen, I'm out, man. I found another job. I put my 2 weeks in. I sat and I told you nicely that it was unfair for you to be having me doing this extra work. You did nothing about it. So you know what? I'm leaving. And I hope you don't do this to the next person, because they're probably going to leave too. That's how you express your feelings. Instead of holding it all in and then you explode one day. Next thing you know, you fired now. Because you done cussed out your boss. Because you done cussed out or threatened your coworker. A lot of times when you keep your feelings bottled up, when you explode that last second, you say a lot of things you're going to regret. A lot of men be regretting this stuff. Like, dang, man, why did I do that? I don't even have another job lined up. Shoot, what am I going to do? Don't let that be you. Please do not let that be you. When you're going to lunch, you're going to your favorite deli spot, you get your coffee made, and they mess up your coffee. They mess up your sandwich. You're like, oh well, it is what it is. They usually make it good all the time. No, do not put up with it. Express your feelings. That's your money. You paid that. You like your food a certain way. You like your sandwich made a certain way. You like your coffee with 2 sugars, not 4, not half of one. Express your feelings. Now, a lot of you may be watching this video and say, man, I already know this. I know to speak up for myself. But a lot of other melanated men don't. And I make videos like these to try to inspire others or help others to not make stupid decisions. Just because you know, somebody else may not know. So again, share this video, all right? Because we have too many melanated men that are going around and that are crashing out. Whether that's shooting and killing an op, shooting and killing their girlfriend, stabbing, whatever it is. Because they keep these feelings bottled up inside. Your feelings matter as a melanated man. They matter. Do not keep them bottled up. One perfect example I want to use, if you've ever seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene. If you have not seen that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, go ahead and check it out. I suggest you watch it. A great movie by Jim Carrey. And it shows a perfect example of what I'm talking about in this video. Because in that movie, he keeps everything bottled up. He takes it all in. People just walking all over him. And one day he just explodes. He just explodes. He becomes this totally, completely different person. And that's what happens to a lot of melanated men. It even happens to white men. But I want to focus on melanated men because white men have help. A lot of white men have help. But a lot of my melanated men don't. So this is for you fellas. Don't wait till it's too late. Do not wait till it's too late, because you could be sitting in that jail cell and you're gonna be regretting what you did. You're gonna be regretting your decision. And I don't want that. I don't want that for anybody, man. Luckily enough, you know what I'm saying, I was able to mature myself and learn how to express my feelings. Of course, I've been in situations where, you know, I ended up in jail, or I ended up hurting somebody or possibly getting myself hurt because I couldn't control myself. I didn't know how to express my feelings. I just knew how to, you know what I'm saying, use aggression. And a lot of these men don't want to fight feelings, don't want to use their feelings and fight with fists. They want to pick up a gun. You know, when you express your feelings with these right here, these 2 fists, you and another person, you and another brother can live to see another day. But when you pick up that gun or when you use that knife, that other person may not live to see another day. Now you just ended a life. And even if you get away with it, or you end up, you know, not spending the whole rest of your life in jail, that is on you. That is on you for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. Even if it's self-defense, there are black men out here that have had to end people due to self-defense. And I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure they still have nightmares. They still have PTSD. They will be dealing with that for the rest of their life, even though they were defending themselves and or their family. And it shouldn't come to that. So that's why I'm saying, man, the school system needs to do better. They need to teach this more throughout middle school and high school. Men just need to learn in general. You know, if you're hearing it from me, hopefully this helps you. Hopefully somebody else will tell you if you're not hearing from me, to not bottle up your feelings. That's in relationships. That's at work. That's even with friendships, man. Even with your homie, man. A lot of you dudes, let's say you're not the best looking dude out your clique. As far as maybe weight, as far as maybe looks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your homeboy or your other homeboys get more girls than you. Maybe your homeboys are making fun of you, man, because of your weight, because you can't get any girls, and you don't say nothing. You just laugh it off, kiki, ha ha. But deep inside, you really feel hurt. You really wish they would stop treating you like that. You really wish they would show you the ropes and help you to get on their level. You're bottling up your feelings, and one day you're gonna explode on your friends. You may end that friendship. You may unalive them, or you may just say some stuff that you may not be able to take back. You know. Because when it comes to certain people, man, you can say things and they may forgive you, but they may not want to be cool with you again. So don't let it get to that point, man. Let your friends know, homie, this ain't cool. It's crazy people, black men have been told, your feelings don't matter. But when it's said and done, when it's time to get in there, they tell you, oh, is that how you feel? See how hypocritical that is? They want to ask you, oh, that's how you feel? When shit's about to go down. But you always taught your feelings don't matter. Another good example, a rapper I used to listen to, Chinx Drugs. He had a song called Feelings. And the song was saying, give a fuck about your feelings. Who gives a fuck? Perfect example of what I was saying. We're taught, growing up in the hood, in the inner city, in these communities, that nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. We're taught that. And that's not true. That needs to change. Your feelings matter. Because when you feel like nobody gives a fuck about your feelings, you don't know how to express your feelings. And when it's too late, it's too late. So comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.